Salutations, my friends. I'm Veston, and welcome back to another one of my every once in a while cartoon theories. Thank you for your patience. Now, our question is, why did Mr. Willy want all the money of Townsville in the Powerpuff Girls episode Neighborhood? And for those unaware, it was an episode where Bubbles watched her favorite show, The Wondrous World of Whimsical Willy, a parody of both The Webbiest World of Dr. Seuss and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, but mostly the latter. In that episode, they do this part where a dark cloud of sadness covers Daydream Lane and sucks out all the joy of Mr. Willy's world. And he states that the only cure for it is quote-unquote happy paper. This ultimately results in Bubbles taking all the money of Townsville and taking it to Mr. Willy. She wasn't being mean, she just doesn't know any better. And it isn't long before her sisters show up and prove to her that all this was a con, and this made Bubbles go all hardcore on all the bad guys in typical Powerpuff Girls fashion. Now the question is, why did Mr. Willy do that? Why did he trick Bubbles into taking all the money of Townsville, turning it over to him? I mean, besides being a bad guy. Well, this is just a wild guess, but somewhere along the way, one day after doing recordings of one of the episodes of The Wondrous World of Whimsical Willy, Mr. Willy asked the channel director for a raise, but he refuses, saying he has enough money for now, paying him and his comrades $100 a week, as proven in this picture right here. This, of course, made Mr. Willy snap, which made him and his convict crew do the episode where the dark cloud of sadness infected Daydream Lane. I mean, Mr. Willy didn't have to do this. He was already getting paid the cash he deserves for his show so much, so why go to the extreme length? One criticism I had about the episode was that Blossom and Buttercup weren't there when Bubbles was watching the show. I even commented on the Powerpuff Girls wiki that they should have been there with Bubbles, and Buttercup would heckle at how slow the pacing is, especially at the very beginning. And then have both of them get suspicious just as soon as Mr. Willy says happy paper. And have the episode continue as normally as it usually would. But in the end, I guess the late Chris Riccardi didn't have time to write that in. But in the end, Neighborhood was a funny yet weird episode to end off the 4th season. What are your thoughts on the episode and my theory? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.